la sección oficial, la competición del festival de esta 71 edición. La película es Fingernails, aquí en España con el título Esto, doler, y es una película dirigida por CHRISTOS NIKOU, que nos acompaña hoy en esta rueda de prensa. Como sois bastantes, abro directamente el turno de preguntas y vamos haciendo. Muchas gracias.
Hola, buenos días. Gracias por la peli. Me gustaría saber, bueno, dado que el tema de la película es el que es, yo quería saber si podía hacer una reflexión sobre qué es o qué tiene exactamente ese sentimiento que es el amor, que cuando se está bien es lo mejor del mundo y cuando duele, duele tantísimo que luego, pasado un tiempo, hace que volvamos a caer en ello. Gracias.
Yes, hello, first of all. Thank you all for being here. And yes, to be honest, I don't know what is love. And I don't know if we know what is love. And we are all looking for that, but probably it's something that we don't know exactly what it is. I mean, love is the most elusive thing. It's something that you cannot put it even in your hand and analyze it. So it is something really instinctive. We need to feel it, and we are trying to feel it. And sometimes it is painful, as you said, and as we're trying to say with the film. But in general, what we're trying to say with the film is that love is something that we need to work for it. And to, in general, I mean, it is a feeling, it is something that we need, it's not something that we can prove only one time, but we need to work more on it. And we need to work on a daily basis. Is that too much? Do you want me to finish the whole reply, or?
It's perfect.
Συγχαρητήρια πρώτα απ' όλα για την ταινία. Congratulations for the lovely film. I'll start. I have two questions for you. The first has to do with apples. There is the idea of apples present also in this film. Should I ask, if it was a multiple choice, why you added apples also in this film? A, it's your favorite fruit. B, it was just your previous film and you wanted to mention it in a very distinct way. C, it's the production company that will present the film globally, Apple TV. Or should I ask that you just like apples? That's the first part of my question.
Thank you, Alexandre. Σε ευχαριστώ. Yes, I love apples. I love manzanas. That's how it's called, yes? Yes. I love apples in general. I love eating apples. It was the favorite fruit of my father, and that's why also we made the previous movie. It was about my father, and he used to eat 7 to 8 apples per day. And we just needed to have I love the connection, and I wanted also to tell the story about Adam and Eve and the apple at the beginning, so that's why we are having it. But it's not related, definitely. It was on the script before we sold it to Apple, believe me, so it's not related with the distribution company.
Quite brilliant what you did with the French songs, because everyone thinks that it has something more sophisticated and romantic, and let's face it, it has nothing more to do with that. And in Greece we say that the songs are telling some small truths about our lives. So, is there a song that tells a small truth about your life? And if you had the opportunity of turning a Greek song into French, just to make it more romantic and give it a different kind of idea to the audience about it, who would that be and why?
A Greek song? Oh, that's a good question. Oh my God. I don't know. I remember when we sold the movie last year in Cannes, and I was there, every night that I was returning completely drunk from all these parties that I was going, I was hearing Μη το ρωτάς τον ουρανό. I don't know why. I was hearing it from Mary Law. I was hearing it all the time. I really don't know why. So maybe that's, for me, the romantic song that, yes, that means something. And in general, about a song in general, you mean, from worldwide? I think that I will go with Tom Waits and the song Can't Help Falling in Love. Thank you.
Otra pregunta aquí.
Hi, congratulations. Jill Pringle, writing for Australian magazines. I wonder if you could tell us what Kate Blanchett and Andrew Upton brought to the production specifically.
A lot of things. I mean, Kate is Kate, so it was really great working with them because it was 3 years ago when we met in Venice with Kate, and we decided that we would like to work together, because she wanted at the beginning to have a role in the film, but we didn't have exactly a part for her. Then she asked me if she can produce it, and what they both did for us is that they helped us creating the whole story. They were in the whole process of the film. They were like great producers. But also what I love about Kate, and if I can say something, is that even if she's not the most experienced producer, what I love on her is that she has an amazing instinct. And that's very, very special. She knows. When she says something, I don't know how she's doing it, but she knows why she says it.
¿Hay alguna otra pregunta?
Hola, buenas. Quería preguntar por la estética de la película, que remite, no sé, a una época anterior, 70, 60, ¿por qué esa elección? Y luego también, si me podías hablar un poco del cine griego, y sobre todo el cine griego que llega a Hollywood, que parece que poco a poco va más, y hay como una serie de cineastas que salís de allí, ¿y por qué?
About the timeless approach of the film, because for me it's more timeless. It's not that we put it somewhere specifically. I mean, the last reference in the film is from Notting Hill, which is from 1998, I think. And because, yes, Hugh Grant is the only guy who knows what the fuck is love. We tried, to have that reference in the film. But in general, because we're trying to make a comment about technology and how technology has changed the way that we're approaching love in general. And it's completely different experience right now. Most of the people are using dating apps. They're using even their finger swapping right or left in order to find love, and also their nail in that case, and find the right partner. So in order to make a comment about technology, we try to create something timeless and have only one technological device in the film, which is the test machine, that everybody goes there in order to find replies about their personal experiences, about their personal life. So we wanted to make a comment about technology. That's why we decided to have completely absence of technology, as I feel that always is stronger in that way. And about Greek cinema that you asked me, I have no idea, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, it's not that... look, in general, in the United States, they're having a little bit the feeling that they're all behaving a little bit like Christopher Columbus. They want to discover America again. So when they're having the chance to find some directors from other countries, yes, it's for them the best. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know about Greek cinema and how Greek cinema can shine in Hollywood, or if we can do something like that. Definitely there is a lot of talent in Greece, and I hope that they will discover more directors and they will do more things abroad. But because it's really difficult to make movies in Greece.
Vale, bueno, primero de todo, enhorabuena por la película, me ha parecido muy buena. Y lo segundo era para preguntarte, no sé, es una pregunta muy personal, pero para saber en el momento en que estabas escribiendo la película, ¿estabas pasando por una buena relación, por alguna ruptura, o simplemente estabas pensando en algunos buenos recuerdos, malos, o cómo la situación de ciencia ficción de la película te podrían haber ayudado, o era una crítica? Un poco todo este tema, ¿cómo lo viste a la hora de escribirlo y dirigirlo?
Trying to remember what I was doing during the writing of the script. I think that I was single on that time, but I don't know, maybe I was using dating apps all day. I was dating a different girl every day. No, I'm kidding. I think that I was single. And in general, the last years of my life, I'm trying to understand what is love. That's why we made this film. We made this film in order to try to question some things about love, about relationships, about recent relationships, and yes. But what was the second part of the question? Sorry, because I didn't...
Well, no, the second part of the question is if when you were writing the script, if you thought of any relationship you had before, or do you think, okay, if in real life I could use this technology, I will use it, or not? It's a criticism against the new technology.
Definitely, it's a criticism on the new technology. Definitely, we are trying to make a comment about this. I have never used, I don't know, I have a very old iPhone. I mean, even if I'm working with Apple, they didn't give me a new one. So I don't have a good relationship with technology. So in general, no, for sure. But then I don't know if I was thinking of one relationship specifically or from my experience in general when I was writing the script. I think that it was in general from my experiences before.
Sí, hola otra vez. Yo tengo curiosidad por saber qué opina del título que se ha puesto en castellano, que también puede ser adecuado, ¿no? Esto va a doler. Y luego hacer un pequeño comentario que he visto la película hace un rato aquí al lado, en el Cubo 1, pero me imagino que ocurrirá en todos los pases donde se ve la película, que es que cuando se hace relación a las uñas, a quitarse las uñas, todo el mundo siente como una reacción de asco, se siente, ¿no? Todo el mundo hace como, ¡ah, Dios mío, no puedo con esto!, ¿no? ¿Qué opina de ese momento? ¿Sabía que las uñas concretamente era una parte del cuerpo que provoca este tipo de reacciones con eso?
Yes, I did a test before, so I realized that how it affects people around me. No, it's about the nail part. For sure, we wanted to create something that it makes equal the physical pain with the pain of love. So for sure we wanted to create something like this, and we know that it creates some feelings and some emotions and some reactions to the audience, but also at the same time, love is something that most of the times it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. So we wanted to have this. Then about the title, I heard it here that they changed it. I didn't know. How is Fingernails in Spanish? It's not a nice title. I don't know. But I hope that they will have kept the original title. But yeah, this is gonna hurt. It's also almost the last line of the film, so it makes sense that they chose this title.
Hola, encantada. Lógicamente me ha gustado la película, como creo que a casi todos. Soy Bego del Diario Vasco. Ya se ha hablado de las manzanas, pero me gusta mucho la frase sobre el paraíso y sobre que cambiando toda la historia que nos ha perseguido durante tantos años, cuando comen la manzana, se hizo la paz en el paraíso. Me gustaría que reflexionaras, si te apetece, sobre ello.
About why there was peace in paradise when they ate the apple. Oh.
Perdona, acaso lo he interpretado mal, pero creo que hay un momento cuando se habla de que ellos comieron la manzana en el paraíso. Creo que la última línea de esa frase es «y hubo paz en el paraíso». ¿Acaso me estoy equivocando, y lo he soñado?
No, at the end they're saying that there is peace in paradise because there were no animals to distract them. Because yes, they changed the story, and that's this part. I mean, in general, as we were trying to create the whole world of the film and how the humans, in general, the people are reacting in this world and how they're trying to find love again, even in the school, they're changing the story of Adam and Eve, and it doesn't have a negative result. But at the end, they are still staying there in paradise because there were no animals anymore, and they were just enjoying the apple, and that was it. So yes, that was the meaning behind from it.
Hola, quería preguntar por el sentido del humor de la película. Es evidente que esa máquina que hace los análisis de las uñas es de juguete. No sé, ¿por qué has sido tan explícito con esa máquina tan burda, por ejemplo? O estos comentarios, estas miradas entre, ¡ah, ya lo has hecho! ¿Cómo? ¿Y qué te ha dado? ¿Qué te ha dado? ¿Cómo ha salido? O sea, eso para mí es una cosa muy paródica. Quiero hablar de esa parte de la película, ¿no? Si es que tú eres así y querías contarlo de esa manera. O bueno, no sé, cuenta.
Yes, but you're talking about only the test, or in general, all the tests, all the activities that they were doing? In general, we try to find things that are stereotypical in a way about love. So we wanted to have that, I mean, everybody knows that French is the most erotic language. Everybody loves being with rain outside because they feel warmer inside. And in general, if you will see most of the couples, and right now that couples, and I'm seeing a lot of younger couples going to couple therapists the last years, and if you will see that they're doing all these things that they're trying to prove together in order to feel that they are maybe more connected, that maybe they are more close to each other. But I think that, yes, I think that we are just have to feel the moments and to feel the experience and not do all these things. But and we wanted to create something that was comedic, so that's why all these are a little bit more silly in a way.
Bueno, hola de nuevo. Yo quería preguntar sobre la selección musical, aparte de las canciones y de los temas franceses. El resto de canciones, es decir, por ejemplo, la primera canción que se escucha en la película, Total Eclipse of the Heart, ¿es deliberado que se escuche, por ejemplo, esa canción? Supongo que sí, por lo que significa y por el tema de la película. Pero bueno, no sé si estaba pensado desde el inicio que fuera esa canción o qué. Y bueno, y el resto de canciones también, ¿cómo fueron elegidas?
I don't know. I like these songs. I mean, it's just songs that I love. I love synth pop 80s songs in general. And Total Eclipse of the Heart is a great song, even if some people believe that it's cheesy. It's a great song. So we wanted that for the beginning of the film. And in general, yes, we chose these songs because I love them. I hope that the audience also will connect. I don't know.
¿Hay alguna otra pregunta?
Your movie is such a cinematic experience, and unfortunately, in a lot of countries, because of the distribution system that this specific network has, it won't be released in the movie theaters. How does it feel? And I would like also a comment about the situation. Some years ago, for example, the movie that won the Oscar for the best film of the year wasn't released in most of the countries cinematically.
To be honest, it was my only concern when we signed last year with Apple. But it's funny because we had offers from, when we went and presented the movie in Cannes, we had offers from other distributors. I will not say who they are because I cannot, but distributors that they have won Oscars the last years that also are doing mainly only theatrical releases. But the thing is that Apple was the only one who secured theatrical release worldwide. And it was the only contract that we had that was securing that we will be in theaters. And we will be in theaters. But the problem is that we agreed for 7 or 8 countries. We will be, I mean, in North America, in US, Canada, United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, and Greece. And we agreed only in these countries. I hope that until the theatrical release, that is on the 27th of October, we will add a few more. And for me, movies are made only for theaters and for cinema. I don't believe that movies should be seen first in a TV screen. I mean, that's why we're all fighting, and we're fighting only for movies that are... I mean, that's where we all loved cinema. That's how we all love what we're doing right now. So you're all people that you are watching so many movies every day. I'm also watching, I'm trying still to watch 3 movies per day. And I love watching them in a theater and feel this magic feeling that when you are there. So I will fight for that even in the future. Even if we are right now with Apple. But it was the only way to make a theatrical release last year.
¿Hay alguna otra pregunta?
Hola, felicidades por la película. Yo te quería preguntar un poco en relación al final, que es un poco esperanzador, ¿no? Sobre el amor que lo puede todo, aunque sea doloroso. ¿Se os pasó en algún momento que ese no debía ser el final y cómo fue un poco el desarrollo de la historia?
It will be in the extras on the DVD. No. It's we always had this setting in our mind. I always, I don't know, in the previous film and in this one, even if the endings are a little bit more open, we're always trying to create something that is, I mean, a little bit, I call it melancholic smile tone, but with an optimistic ending. And we try to give an optimistic ending in the film. And for me, it's not about what Jessie decides on that moment, if she decides that she's moving off her nails because she wants to be with him, or she wants to just doesn't want to have them anymore, or if it's just a gesture of revolution or of love or whatever it is. But definitely she wants to feel something real, and she wants to feel something by herself and not that somebody else tells her what she has to do. So I hope that, yes, it gives this optimistic, at least a little bit, ending. And it was always this.
¿Hay alguna otra pregunta? Bueno, mientras pensáis alguna otra pregunta, yo sí que quería formular una pregunta, y es que creo que en las últimas 2 décadas, algunas de las películas de ciencia ficción que han trascendido comparten con tu película esta idea de una ciencia ficción low-fi, ¿no? Como de baja fidelidad, ¿no? Muy ancladas a lo cotidiano y en los que no se apuesta como por la alta tecnología, por decirlo de alguna manera, ¿no? No sé, películas de Spike Jonze o de Michel Gondry, o películas como Beyond the Black Rainbow o Moon, por ejemplo. Quería saber si crees que hay algún tipo de conexión a nivel de sensibilidad entre todos estos cineastas que por alguna razón habéis optado por este acercamiento a un género que en otras épocas, aunque es verdad que esto no es exclusivo de las últimas 2 décadas, pero sí que es verdad que muchas de las películas más importantes que ha dado el género en los últimos 20 años siguen un poco esta senda, ¿no? Saber un poco tu opinión sobre esto.
Thank you for this question. I believe that somehow all the conceptual stories for me are more powerful when you are creating something that resonates more to something that we have already lived in. The problem is that most of the conceptual stories, and a lot of TV series are also doing that, is that they are trying to create a world by creating something futuristic and distant. And in that case, I don't think that the audience can connect. And also, I cannot connect as an audience, first of all, as a cinephile. So I believe that, I know that we're calling them science fiction, but for me, it's all these movies that you mentioned and all these directors, I believe that they're doing allegories. And these are allegories about our life, about our society, and they're trying somehow to create a parallel world of the world that we're living right now, and also to create it in a more analog way, and something that feels more timeless maybe, and more to the recent past. And that's what we did here. I mean, I feel that this movie is maybe a movie that, the movie that made me to want to be a filmmaker was The Truman Show by Peter Weir, which is an amazing prophecy about our life by Andrew Niccol. And I think that this movie also, it's a movie that maybe, that's why also we shot it on film, we tried to create it looks a little bit more old, that maybe we shot it in 90s or at the beginning of 2000s, we put it in a shoebox, and right now people discover it and they're just showing it to the audience, that it has that feeling, that it's something old and makes a comment about what we are living right now.
Thank you. Vale, una pregunta aquí.
Hi again. My question is, I would like to know how was working with Jeremy Allen White, Jesse Buckley, Riz Ahmed, because they are the new generation of celebrities, actors that are now in the industry, and I would like to know how is it to work with them.
It was really, really great. Because, first of all, they're all amazing actors, but mostly they're amazing humans. So they made my life much, much easier. And then the way that we worked, it was that Jessie always surprises me on whatever she's doing, and also on set on Fingernails. And she has this melancholic smile that I love also for the tone of the film. Riz is completely a chameleon. He's an actor that can go from drama to comedy very easily, but also we have never seen him before in something romantic. So I really wanted to see the chemistry between Riz and Jesse. And then Jeremy, he's the bear, but he's also he's the one-take actor completely. What he was doing on set from the first take was perfect. I haven't seen that before. So it was really, really easy. And the way that we also worked, it was that I was, except the rehearsals that we did, every day on set I was playing a music song before shooting every scene, that we were hearing the whole crew and cast all the time. And we were trying to create the mood and the tone of every scene. So I had the song for every scene in the film.
Yo voy a unir igual un poco las dos últimas preguntas en referencia al tipo de cine un poco del que uno se puede acordar viendo Fingernails y la relación con los actores. Yo quería saber si comentaban en alguna ocasión pues, ese tipo de cine con los actores para que igual les pudiera ayudar en algo o alguna referencia o algo del estilo.
Not really. We discussed a lot about the tone in general of the film and how we will approach this tone, because I really wanted to make something that it is conceptual, but at the same time it's really humanistic and tender. And in order to approach this tone, for sure, we discussed about a few films. We discussed, as I mentioned, The Truman Show, or I really love Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, or one of my favorite movies of the last decade was Beginners by Mike Mills, which I think also it has the perfect tone between comedy and drama. And in general, I don't believe I'm not a big fan of genre films. I'm not a big fan of movies that they're doing only one thing. I believe that movies should do everything, because life is everything. Life is a mixture of comedic and dramatic elements and everything else. So I really love when movies can do that and they're not taking themselves also so serious, even if they're talking about something serious. So that was the whole approach. But with the actors, we didn't discuss about more movies. We discussed about more how we'll create this tone.
No sé si hay alguna otra pregunta. ¿No? Bueno, yo para cerrar quería hacer una pregunta un poco egoísta por curiosidad mía, que es saber si, aunque antes hablabas de esta idea de la ciencia ficción como algo alegórico, no como una inmersión en el género, es verdad que tanto Apples como Fingernails son películas que un poco se marcan en el terreno de la ciencia ficción. Saber referentes literarios, ¿no? Porque, por ejemplo, a mí de alguna manera Fingernails me ha recordado en algunas cosas al Philip K. Dick un poco más anclado a la realidad, ¿no? Al que no se distanciaba tanto. Entonces quería saber un poco si existen esos referentes y si te podía apetecer hablar de ellos.
Yes, in a way, the two novels that have inspired me a lot, and I don't know if it's because I was born in 1984, but definitely one is the Orwell one, 1984. And I also love Blindness by Saramago. And I loved how Saramago also created, and he created the whole world. Unfortunately, the movie wasn't good by Meirelles. I don't know if I can say that, but it wasn't good. And I loved how he creates a whole world, an allegory, as we call it, but at the same time in a comedic way, using a lot of comedy in it. So yes, these two novels are novels that have inspired me in general.
Thank you. No sé si hay alguna otra pregunta. ¿No? Bueno, si no hay más preguntas, vamos a dar por cerrada esta rueda de prensa de Fingernails, agradecer al director su presencia en esta rueda de prensa, agradeceros a vosotros que hayáis venido y bueno, un fuerte aplauso para CHRISTOS NIKOU.
Thank you all for watching the film and for staying until now. Thank you.